Once you have your scatter plot, what you can do to get your line equation on the line is you right click on one of these data points. They don't allow you to right click?
Yeah. Like if I try to click on the point, it won't let me. It'll highlight
In the student office? Yeah.
It should.
No, it doesn't.
What's on this computer is the same that's on the student computers. The version of Excel. Okay. So, then you can go to, here we go. Click on the positive thing on the side then.
Where?
Trend line.
Wait, go.
All right, click on the graph so it's highlighted. See this positive thing here, plus sign? Click on that. It's asking you, what do you want to add to the graph? I want to add a trend line. You can select the type of trend line. Linear, actually you want linear. So it connects essentially all the dots for you.
So how you get the equation?
You should be able to right click on this trend line and it says format and all this whole nonsense pops up on the side. What you're going to want to do is you want to set your intercept to 0, which means 0, 0 goes, so the line's going to go through the origin of the graph, x, y. And then click on this box, display equation on chart.
Okay.
So add trend line, format trend line, click set intercept to 0, click display equation on chart, and you get your equation for you.
How many graphs are we supposed to have?
1. So you have your coordinates already. And you can make this bigger. You have your values. You have your absorbance. You have your concentration. So all you need to do is set it up like this in an Excel spreadsheet. Highlight them both. It puts the points there. You add the trend line. Format the trend line. Get your equation. So that is part 1. Part 2, you take the standard curve, which is what this is, and you calculate the amount of maltose you have in your enzymatic experiment. So you took a sample at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. You boiled it with DNS, you got the absorbance. You then take your absorbance, which is your what? X or your Y value? Y value. You plug your absorbance into this equation. So whatever your absorbance is, 0.75 equals 0.2x. Solve for x. X is your concentration of maltose.
So that would be the answer.
That is part 2. You have 7 samples though, so you gotta do that 7 times.
And we're gonna have units for this? Do we have units? What are the units?
You tell me what the units are. So go back to your standard curve. So that's going to need to be part of your graph. You need to put your axis labels on here. So once again, go back to this guy, axis titles. This is going to be absorbance at, what was the wavelength that we measured this at? 540, I think it was.
Yeah.
And this is going to be what?
Concentration.
Of?
Maltose.
So maltose, concentration, and what was the units?
mg per ml.
What is mg per ml?
Milligrams.
Milligrams per milliliter. So there are your units. And then number 3 is basically you need to think a little bit. I know, horrible. And number 4 is there is a short comprehension check on page 121. I think there's like 3 short answer questions and 2 multiple choice questions that I want you to complete and submit as part of this lab report.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.